So last night, one of my most anticipated device just gone live on Kickstarter, and I'm so excited that I have to rate this video. Okay, so first, as you can see, I only have two back projects on Kickstarter, and one is, yeah, the very sad M1. But the next one is the Mecha Comet. And okay, so just a quick story. This was showcased on CES or CES like a year ago, maybe around March. And I was really, really excited because it's something that is modular and a Linux device that can fit in your pocket. That means that the Kalinet Hunter that I am always bringing can already retire, and I have a something that is more modern that I can use. Okay, so let's take a look at the Kickstarter page that they have. And as you can see, there are different types of add-ons or modules. It's not module, clip-ons that you can use. One is the keyboard interface. The other one is a gaming interface with the direction pads, ABXY. And the other one is an IO interface. Now, this is their journey. So this is the one where when I saw them, like, so it means that it has been in development for 4 years, unlike the M1 that I have back, that they just started like the development when they got the money. But this one has been on development for the past 4 years, or almost 4 years. And that's really, really nice. And this is what I didn't expect when they announced this, that they will have two types of processor. One is a 4 core, the other one is a 6 core, which is a IMX 8 is the 4 core, and the 6 core is the IMX 9.5, which is two times faster GPU and uses LPDDR5, but we don't know if that is the one that will be shipped with the IMX 95. Now, they have different types of storage here, display, and yeah, the same. It's really like a phone. Things that you have on your phone: Wi-Fi, camera, motion sensor, Bluetooth, audio, and even a 3.5 millimeter jack. And it has. Then it's running on Linux. They have their own operating system, which is the Mechanix OS. And yeah, these are just the page. Again, these are the things that I have discussed when they have announced it. But I am really, really excited that most of the things that they have promised and more are part of the Kickstarter that they have launched. Okay. Oh, I can't wait to have it. Let's see what are the other things that they have. So yeah. So it's available in white and black. And the the weaker one, which is the MX8M Plus, will ship on May, and the MX95 will ship on September, because they will only get that processor around March, and that's why it will be a little more delayed than the MX8M Plus. So you have a choice of 4 GB, 8 GB, and 100 GB AMC. Now the main problem is because of the current memory shortage. The only add-on or upgrade that they can give on an MX8M Plus base is up to 4 GB. The 8 GB, and yeah, so it's not, even if it supports the MX95, even if it supports LPDDR5, they are only putting an LPDDR4 in it. Now, hopefully, on the Discord, they are like discussing, since those memory will be soldered. If if you have some old memory in your, like in your stash or something, if it's something that you can solder on, it will work, and they are working towards that. Now, the extensions. So this is the extensions that I've discussed earlier. You have a gamepad, keyboard, and an I/O board, which is really really nice, and that's the reason why most of the contents that I have lately is like how to manipulate ESP32, how to like use those different types of I/O in those IoT or Internet of Things devices that we have. Okay, so yeah, they haven't announced the stretch goal yet, but right now, I think it's around 300,000. Yeah, it's almost 400,000 now. And I remember this last night. Within an hour, it's already 100K, which is really really nice. And the thing is, when I was late around 30 minutes, and I was doing what you call it, the rewards, the super early bird ones, like the first 100, and I cannot get in already. So I just got the early bird one, not the super early bird. So it's like more expensive for like $20, I think. So yeah, let's see. So I am really really glad that it ships to the Philippines, like the Flipper Zero. So and the shipping fee is like only $30, so that's good. And yeah, let's take a look at the different types of rewards and see. So this is the one that I got. Let's just go here. So this is my actual reward that I have. So I got the base. I am the X8M Plus, and I got all of the extensions: IO breakout, gamepad, keyboard. I upgraded to 4 gigabytes because the base is just 2 gigabyte, and 128 storage. So that is the one that I got. Um, yeah. So if you got the early bird still, and as you can see, there's still a lot here, and estimated it will be me. Example, it starts at 189. Okay. So the next one, if this is like the first 2,500 is already filled up, it will be around $20 more. And yeah, and the thing is, if you compare it to the MX95, it's around 100. It's not 100. Okay, $80 more. And yeah, and there's still a lot left for it. And the thing is, yeah, I don't know. Because I have been using my Kali Linux. I have been using my One netbook. And, you know, you don't need, at least for penetration testing, running like different types of penetration pen test tool, you don't need that a lot of specs or like that a lot of And the problem is if you have a more powerful processor or like a more powerful screen, the battery life will suffer. And I think the battery life is much more important. And that's why I'm good with just having the MX8 M Plus rather than the MX95. And I'm also good if it's just 4 gigabytes because if you're running a virtual machine for Kali doing like pen testing stuff, you always default to 2 gigabytes anyway. And it's good enough. So for me, that is something that is not a deal breaker. Okay. So let's see. Yeah, so like the the MX8, MX95 after the early bird, the first 2,500, the regular price is $20 more. And yeah, okay. So yeah, this is the one that I, I didn't get. Oh, it's $30 more. Oh, okay, now I'm just pissed off because it's the first 250. When I tried it, and this one, I was like, there's still like 80 left, and I cannot get that pledge. because I think 80 is already like processing. That sucks. That's just like $30. But let's go back because there's this thing that I think we didn't saw that I think will make you excited. Modular inside. Okay, so I think we passed this out. Is that there's different modules that you can put in here, and you can put an extra SSD, and which supports up to 2 terabytes. You can put an LTE or 5G modems in here, so you can do 4G networks, call, SMS, mobile data. You can put LoRaWAN, which is in testing, meaning it can act as a mesh tastic, which is really, really nice. Or you can put an AI accelerator in it, accelerated computer vision. So, what it can do is that since it has a camera, since it has an AI, you can use that AI accelerator just to um, do like optical things. Oh, I forgot what it is called. But yeah, it's really, really exciting that you can do those vision things. And yeah, pattern recognition. And this is why I am really, really excited with this one. Okay, so that's the campaign. I'm really, really excited. I can't wait to get mine because if you have that hacker tinkerer thing in your mind, you know, I'm just so excited. What can I do with the AIs, with the IO? It's a Linux in your pocket. I mean, you we as a hacker, we have been using the Kalinet Hunter for some time now, and I think the what you call it, the hardware that we have is a little outdated. The apps in there, no one's really eating it anymore. This one is open source. Oh, okay. So it being open source is another kind of form, I think. Even the hardware is open source, by the way. So, you know what happened with Hack RF? Yeah, I think in the future, if this still goes on like open source, you'll see like cheap, not cheap, but you'll see some knockoffs from Chinese firm. But I think it's still good. I mean, that's the vision of the Mecha Comet anyway. That's why they make it open source. And you know what? Like for example, Hack RF. The If you buy an Hack RF from AliExpress, sometimes the parts are more updated than the original one, and sometimes they work better. It's sometimes not all right. It's not like cheap parts or anything, but the parts are all updated. So yeah, I think yeah, I just can't get enough with it. If you go to the Discord and you see how prepared they are, you see it took them 4 years just to do this and just to be ready for the Kickstarter. On Discord, you can see all of the videos, all of their meetings. They're just blogging and everything. And you know what? I hope you support the campaign also, my fellow Hakista. Till next time.